Day 125, tent held up. It's about 10 to 6 in the morning. It's still really socked in with fog over that way. But I see some clear blue skies over that way, and that's where the wind's coming from. A couple clouds. But it only rained maybe, I don't know, 3-4 hours last night. Probably like 9 o'clock. It was kind of done. It was really windy. A whole lot of wind. It was cold and windy. Got down to 40 last night, but no more rain. So hopefully the rain blew past. I'm going to pack up. The tent's just soaked. Now, there's probably not enough light to see it yet, but the tent's soaked. And a lot of pine needles on it. Saggy. It's kind of sad looking. And there's a lot of condensation inside because everything, pitching it low and keeping the vestibule all closed up and low. Everything that keeps the rain out keeps the condensation in. So there's condensation inside. So both inside and outside are pretty wet. I'll need to hopefully find some sun today and let it dry out. But we'll try and do like 25 miles today. We'll see how it goes. We gotta, but everything's gonna be damp, packing up. But hopefully, once the sun comes up and things start warming up, and we don't see any more rain, everything will be good. All right, see you down the trail. Okay, now we got enough light. Look at that fog. As soon as the sun comes up, fog's starting to lift. All this was foggy when I first got out of the tent about 10-15 minutes ago. You can see the sun coming up over the hillside there, and we got clear skies. You still got kind of the fog over here, but all that was right on top of me 15 minutes ago. So, and I see that patch there. Over here looks pretty good. A couple clouds. So I'm encouraged. As soon as the sun comes up, it should be a good day. Okay, nice little view of Mount Jefferson there. The cloud's still hugging the peak, but it's the sun coming up. The cloud bank is getting smaller and smaller. So it's 6:34. Took a little bit longer. Everything's wet, and it's hard packing up a wet tent. Wet tent weighs at least twice as much as a dry one. So I'm gonna have to dry that out here in a little bit. I'm gonna hit the road or hit the trail and get a few miles in. All right, we'll see you down the trail. Okay, so it's cool and crisp. It was like 45 degrees when I started, and I was cold and damp. Everything's damp. So I started hiking with my puffy and my fleece. My fingers are just freezing. So those guys with sun gloves. I don't have my regular gloves, but quickly warmed up. So I delayered. I'm just in my sun hoodie now, so it's a little chilly. Unless you're going uphill or the sun's on you. But I got about 9 miles of downhill here, predominantly. So it's a little chilly, but that just kind of makes you hike faster to keep warm. But the other interesting thing is, just mentally, it's weird. It's like a whole different trail after a big rain. When you're hiking a trail, you just follow the footsteps, and you kind of see the same pattern of these repeating footsteps all along in the dirt. And every junction you come to, you just follow the footsteps. It's pretty easy because there's a ton of people on the Pacific Crest Trail compared to the other side trails. But after the rain, the footsteps are gone. So it's like I'm the first one walking down the trail, it feels like. And it's just a whole different feeling. Instead of just, being one of the masses, just following the footsteps. And I know I'm the first one, in this stretch this morning. There were 2 other hikers that I was kind of hopscotching with yesterday. But I'm guessing they pulled up about 1.5 miles short. There was that one little spot. I know they left the pond where we got water, because I saw both of them there. And I motored ahead because I was trying to outrun the rain. I'm guessing they both ended up at that spot that wasn't marked on the map, but it was a good camp spot. So they're probably a mile and a half behind me. I know the girl cheese grater, she normally gets up late anyway, so she's gonna hit the trail normally like 8 or 9. So I'm gonna be way out in front of her. The other guy, and I can't remember his name, he's just a section hike in Oregon, but he's probably a mile and a half behind me. So it's just nice walking this trail and kind of being the first one down this stretch, you know, at least since the rain, but it just feels like a new trail. Just very different feeling. It's kind of awesome. Okay, nice little morning panorama. I've been in forest all day, or all morning. So this is the first clearing. Got a little lake down there, a little pond, and then still see there's some clouds and fog hugging the valleys. And this is what I've been hiking through. You can see this whole area here, I think, was an avalanche zone. See a lot of down trees. And if you go kind of like right along here, all that, those trees are just all ripped up. Now maybe, and this isn't a burn zone, so this is just an avalanche down here. Took out all those trees. You can see them all piled up down there. So it creates a nice little view spot here. It's been chilly. I'm hiking fast, and my fingers are still cold. My feet and socks are soaked just from all the brush. My pant legs are wet. So I'm about ready to put my fleece back on because I just can't really warm up. I mean, I'm not shivering or anything, but no matter how, and I'm hiking downhill, but no matter how fast I go, I'm not warming up. And I've taken 2 breaks so far to have a snack, and I'm just finding these little slivers of sun. I mean, it doesn't even hit my whole body. Huckleberry bushes right here. Almost look like blueberries, but they're a little tartar. They got little seeds in them. But just people, hikers, eat them by the dozen. I've had a few. They're all right. Tell me your names.
John.
I'm Caitlin.
John and Caitlin from the
Yep.
PCTA.
Yep.
Coming out here doing trail maintenance the hard way. So this must be a wilderness area. They don't let you do with chainsaws.
Yeah, it's about 50 miles from Santiam Pass to Breitenbush Lake that it's all crosscut.
Okay, so you got to do it all by hand.
Yep.
And they tell me the next 6 miles is free and clear. And I just did, I don't know, maybe 10 or 11 blow down crossings. You're going to go take care of those now.
Yep.
Awesome job. Thanks, guys.
Have a
Really
great hike.
appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good hike.
All right, this is, I think, Russell Creek or Whitewater Creek. You got remnants of a snow bridge right there, but I don't really trust that. So I'm going to find a place to cross up here somewhere, even if I get a little wet, rather than falling off the snow bridge. So there's a better view of the snow bridge. Just this late in the season, I don't trust crossing over there. So found a spot up here with some rock hop and log crossing. It felt a lot safer, especially being a cold day. You don't want to mess around getting all wet. All right, let's see up the trail. Well, from this view, I guess that snow bridge is stronger than I thought. If you can hold those boulders, that boulder is probably 3.5 foot in diameter. If you can hold a boulder like that, you can hold me. So, but still, it would have been sketchy picking your way along the side there. And it's a little sketchy coming off, but if you could make it down by that boulder, that would hold you. It still worked out. I think I took the best route. It's interesting to see snow bridges in mid-August. That's pretty unusual. This is Whitewater Creek here. Very, very silty. I think this is different Whitewater Creek, but I think it was little chaps that made a comment. Something like, you drink a liter or two of this and you'll be shitting out cement bricks with all the silt in here. I was going to get water here, but I think I'm going to keep going. This is going to clog up the filter. It's just really, really silty. All right, I'm going to keep going, find a better water source. Oh, wow, crazy. I didn't think we were going to have any more snow crossings, but not huge, but this is going downhill. Yeah, pretty big. I mean, it's 100, 150 feet. All right, I'm going to have to watch my footing here. Sound like I'm going downhill. Okay, all that SEER experience paid off. I crossed there no problem. See me from having to go all the way around on these lava rocks and big boulders and that. All right, I gotta make up some time. I'm behind schedule for today. Okay, I forgot to do a closeout, so I'll just do a quick one in my tent here. Just found it hard to get in a groove today. I did 22.7 miles. I was trying to do 24.25, but the day just got away from me. Never really got in the groove because it was cold just about all day. The sun never really came out in force. You know, there was a big uphill, you know, about, I don't know, 2,200 feet, 2,300 feet. And then on the downside of that, the trail's just real rocky and a couple of snow patches and that. So just never really got going. So we'll try and make up the miles tomorrow and the next day. But I think I did 22.7. Overall, it was a nice day, but it was chilly pretty much all day. Camping by a large pond with another section I care about in the trail, torchbearer. So we'll hopefully have a good night, get a good rest, and hit the trail tomorrow. See you then.